If you're buying or selling, this August 2025 update isn't optional. It's your playbook on how to win in this market. I'm Chris Morrison, your Front Royal real estate expert. Let's get into it.
Hot damn! Home prices in Front Royal have jumped up over 17% in the past year. But sellers are cutting prices. Homes are sitting on the market twice as long. If you're thinking of buying or selling, these numbers could save you or cost you thousands. Let's dive in. In this update, you're going to learn exactly what the shift means if you're buying or if you're selling in 2025. So check it out. First, let's talk about what's happening right now. The median price in Front Royal is $392,450. That's up 17.3% compared to last year. Homes are selling for about 98.8% of list price, so that's very good. It's also a very realistic pricing with no crazy overbids. But here's a big change. Homes are taking 41 days to sell on average. That's almost double the time compared to last year. Also, more homes are hitting the market than we've seen in recent years, which is going to give buyers more choices. And about 27% of listings have had price reductions. Sellers are realizing that they need to be competitive. They have to be. That's okay, because homes still go fast, selling in about 17 days and usually about 1% over asking. But that's the exception, not the rule. Rates are hovering between 6.75 and 6.85% right now. However, earlier this year they were in the low sixes, and back in January they peaked over 7%. Higher rates means higher monthly payments and fewer buyers qualifying for loans. And a lot of homeowners are staying put because they don't want to give up their lower rates. This slower pace is making sellers more motivated. If you're buying, pay attention to homes that have been on the market for at least 30 to 45 days. Those sellers are often ready to negotiate. Some sellers are even offering incentives like mortgage rate buydowns or help with closing costs. Let's talk about buyer demand and how it's cooling. Buyer demand has softened compared to the frenzy of the last few years. That gives buyers more negotiating power than we've seen since before the pandemic. First-time buyers are feeling the squeeze with the high prices and high rates, but cash buyers and those with strong down payments still have the upper hand in these competitive situations. So what does all this mean if you're buying? You've got more inventory and you got more time to make decisions. Don't rush, but also don't wait for the perfect conditions because rates could rise again. In fact, they probably will. Negotiate smart and look for homes that have been sitting on the market. That's your ticket. And then if you're selling, price your home competitively from day one. That's very important. That's a critical piece to having success in the end. Expect fewer bidding wars because those are long gone. So consider incentives like helping with closing costs. Homes that are priced right and show well are still moving. And some even sell above asking price. It still happens. However, the days of instant bidding wars are behind us, but this is a healthier, more balanced market. This is where we were operating prior to COVID and where we need to be operating moving forward. It's regulated itself to becoming a more balanced market, like I said, but it's also a healthier market for both buyer and seller. All right, so here's the thing. Buyers, you've got opportunities. And sellers, you can still win if you play it smart from the start. If you're planning to buy or sell in Front Royal this year, let's talk. I'll help you build a strategy that fits this shifting market and get you to your next home. And it'll get you to your next home with confidence. My contact info and a link to my free buyer and seller guides to help you along the way are in the description below. Don't wait, reach out today. Thanks for watching this month's Front Royal Market Update. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for future updates, and share this with anyone you know who's thinking about moving. Again, I'm Chris Morrison. See you in the next video.